qualifiers ebo na nyame adoma in September ye ebo Chad ni abo eye Mali. Chad ni away ni abo eye Mali e home. Now from the Free Black Stars eba and said and saying say the Baba Stadium when Yaman Koyi na se oba ekrum ha the only stadium CAF any FIFA na jitum se betun abo games e wo hono eye the Accra Sports Stadium enti Black Stars game yebebo against Mali e wo home no empedi for the atuja se nyame eye adoma sa game ne beba so or the Accra Sports Stadium yebon we na ka the last two ID be wie qualifiers no and so empedi for the atuja se and also at the same Accra Sports Stadium and na ebetimi a host sa game no. So what that means is that it say Black Stars games na kana yebebo or qualifiers ni no entimi emma Kumasi ni na no yebebo awo the Accra Sports Stadium enti and only the free Black Stars eba and now no pay it is an common no ade emma. Now to our topic ever said discuss now no pay somebody can be o tie show bia na no memenda no me catch mo say the review committee of the Ghana Football Association and so a propose ediama esco ni say nyame ya adom ne ekọ congress amon ko he nanka amon dwene ho se congress jutuma nanka yemfa sa ade no enso enya adwuma ade ben na review committee no eka ho asem omo say oba Ghana ha GFA akonya no ye pre ni mienu 2 terms 4 years. It is our 2 terms in a year, 2 terms in a year, ultimate Sam Pracunyano ebim. Nana review committee is a debby, and Kabaya Yan who beam near Congress Congress members are now football people, no, and you know, Nanka, yes, study at the end of cut 3. And at this time, no, Obako 4 Sahana and Sana ultimate and Kubium. Asami Ben, Sembebre, and Yanon Qua, almost say vice and so Yanani Mienu. Bakunyo oba na oba no automatically ono enkoye ono na be heade human football so ono na be ndano dini na chese ba no ema no football na ono so hwe na se be ma no so no aye vice at the ama aye the Ghana Football Association and so a president ni na na suggestions and our proposals o ma ya omo e de akoma esco ni se congress ni na no yen kodwendwen ho na you say bejatum and answer yenjintum. Nen sami ba ye adna is okay. As asana ya te semti ye pese te e di free eye the horse's own mouth. Yentim femfi o man kaso banum. Nanum adna yewura prosper Harrison Ado. Ye bisa so pani de ye tie die. O de wo nsuenum ye be so ka kire. Sa proposal no abeto manim yesem mfango congress ana yentie yensemi bi na iwia yemfa eye enkomo no emfa entom so eno eye Harrison Ado Esquire yentin se boka edifa tetem no.
No, you see the third time alliance with them. FIFA the 3. These are proposals that came from clubs. Yes, clubs. Referee associations who send in proposal. Members of the FA send in proposal. Women's women send here. And so clubs, people they write to the FA. Once that is what caused the ESCO to form the status review committee. And I propose as Eddie Momo. Then they also open say, oh, Bia Fabra. So the membership then brought those who want to bring. So it's from the membership. It's from clubs. Oh, it's from clubs. Clear. It's from clubs. Because who read here? Who say members of the FA? Yes, members of the FA are clubs, and then the non-members are the referees, PFAG, security sports, school sports.
Okay. Enti utie Yera Harrison Adwa or say, some proposals clubs you know say be amunimu or catch them. Clubs and football people na and this our proposal e di abasenka yen free 2 terms no enko the third term as they would tell in church na or say even the Referees Association of Ghana so under the GFA no munina no ka hu bi na omo kire say kan yen fa our proposal enko congress na congress gituma eno so ba yembra na ye di ayeye football no na asemi okawie ya ane ekọ referees for no ho ekobisa referee jo seja se na ref sa de ekwan se mogramu ni hu bi se proposal yi o kan ka hu bi na mo de come review committee no se ekọ congress ay nkwadwe ho na Eba ni say dey na hu ya mse mfa de yi enko eye 3 terms yi.
We never met the GFA and they spoke about any third term to us. I am telling you no. We never proposed any third term. Voted in as in, for instance, they raise a paper and say all those who agree to maybe the third term of this particular this one say so everybody should vote. There was nothing like that. We never did it. The proposal we actually sent to GFA was sent on the 20th of June 2025 this year, and that proposal was for change. Looking at Article 47, that's regional referee associations, 48 district football associations, because in that column they wrote that those who were having the right to vote, the two reps from referee were the referees within the region, and because of that, some of the RFA chairmen did not allow our members to go into their regional congresses to vote. They said the thing said referees in the region. It's not spelled Referee Association of Ghana. So the general secretary, we met as a body and we told the general secretary, please send this in to them. They sent it to them. We just received the Congress documents. We are preparing to write to remind them that we sent the proposal and we expect to see it inside there. That is it.
Okay. And the referee for no, I'm say, Sansama Yebo Mudi Munomode, proposal no me and no na. Ya capture no Congress, the person you can honor. Inti say omo kra de omo de ne eye omo tro no 20th June 2025 Article 47 I don't know omo gire say Congress ahwe enye nsesan ho ekwan ya fa so a omo to eye reference na nso aba no na nye 3 times no asem enana omo nso eka awo mu proposal omo ye enso emu nti ano ne nsama eba enano pe gobi me sure sem from free ho and send me maybe a black side and probably free you can say no crowd and said because somebody said the minyadi between hosti to no crowd in this where they are crowd source to the banana but 3 times you know as a yako fan send me breed yaba yes it comes ya and the propose but the opening so can you bibia sensi omunyesa
but some of the club CEOs and then operating managers and the likes have also been on radio almost Omojitum is in the right direction. To be very honest, 3 times was always going to stir up emotions, say. Enyadia no ubia ni ubia be adwin as in 100%. Unya ubia because okay chinchina on your moya adwin. At the end of the day for me about the ebeye ama Ghana football. Many problem if ye shemra say Ghana football you be see 3 times 2 times whatever. For me that doesn't matter. Any the problem at all. My big issue about a game in the context of your game, yen discussing say yen individuals in film and
individuals as in
who's a former Kotoko Express editor
Jerome
Machichero, very nice article, and I remember them you say senior Jones senior in the context of say ye Kate Fiona ye all the current FA people Fiona. Does Ghana football need 3 term now? This is what in America say. For me, it's not about say near all conditions here. Maybe a cater. I would go for a 3rd term. I won't advise him to go for a 3rd term. I won't even try to go for a 3rd term because you see, in this country, football are very political and very volatile. One shade ya Abiana Utrimu poning your bonnet, but it becomes bonnet for you. But let's look at the conversation around 3 terms now in the grand scheme of Ghana football.
But is it on record that a kept
no, but that's I'm telling that has become political. That is the noise around. Say it's from their camp. I'm no more pushy.
So when they better waters now.
Exactly. I mean, very before I've seen people's articles on my case. I'm reported years before, and now it has come to fruition. In fact, we also know say usually if the FA president would want a 3rd term, he will go through the supporters of his in the FA to the clubs into a normal route, if that's the case. But I am not interested in whether a 3rd term and I say this or 3rd term. And what I've said is that all across the world, having 8 years in football has not guaranteed anybody success. I mean, look at the best practices everywhere in the world. Everywhere in the world. Go and look at the Tanzanians that we talk about every time. Go and look about the Egypts that we talk about every time. The Germanys and the Englands. The number of years that people stay at the helm to make sure that they transform football. Even La Liga in itself would have 8 tables. How long has it been? So you need time. You need time. Intention in the context of Ghana born here bono. Say Obiba Bedi so president. And when being here say be man the time and so Obiba Bedi so president. Is the 4 years or 8 years enough for them to transform the game? These are for me worry. So Ocean from the point of view of Nippon or Bonma. Like again, may a president get years of Kreko. I won't wait my time to go for a term. Because at the end of the day, it's like it's going to become something that you'll not be excited about. Because largely on political grounds. For me, really, it comes down to what helps Ghana football. And at the end of the day, I think that Oshe Nipa Onya have good influence in recent history of your football. It has been done because he has been very influential in our game because he had time, because there was time to build connect. So having time is important. And again, I mean, compare the time in football to a political tenure. Political parties have big foundations all across the country. Foundations. This is one person that becomes the president. Is it enough? Can we have a way? Even if the president they stay around to help with their expertise and experience. Send a bed, whoever becomes the next FA president helps with that. Because today it is difficult for us to even go back and look for people who are outside of the class of Ketias Okreku to become president. So one more year group of a sort. The younger people are probably even close to it. So how do we groom people? And all of these things are about time. And for me, Rich, maybe a whole non-communist, because I know sometimes they get too aligned in politics and people's interest, and I want to stay away. But for me, it's about Ghana football interest.
Okay, Anna,
you see, issues we see bad. Ayana, dear Obetimiaka, what is right? It will not represent a popular opinion because of the past. Manusu Sumuna Zorech, ye nyini as listeners of sports shows in Ghana and on. There have been certain creation, any impressions via sports journalists, presenters, analysts, or creatia. Say one the orientation from Sadia now topics be say will always touch your emotions rather than looking at the objectivity and the subject matter. Any baby will say free ba. Inti edrus asem we are people are always emotional and they think say it should be a matter of their opinions. Rich, that is not it. I didn't make us. The first basis are say uyo be a utie unshare and also utia when it comes to matters of GFA and they say Rich GFA away a private company GFA.
I don't know.
A private company. A company ya register or register general said they never rich over so hotel company now turn spare parts you go and register no sana GFA here rich omo register omo company no omo mra omo de run omo company no say oye outside the GFA omo mra no omo de here adwuma no rich you do not have an opinion on it. But that is the facts. And to reach Mimi no me Fiifi. Your opinion on third term, 2 terms, 5 terms, it doesn't matter.
Football people.
We are not part of the company. We are not. We are only media people. What I want to say is say asamna okano say odi tufo odi suggest say enka wonim die mu die enka say na bebu status as such can say but don't create the impression say you can run obi company will register with woo opinion, and that if any woo opinion the company any members ever decide no sebi I am kwasi asem. I hope you understand me, because me, you know, Rich, I'd be oriented by media people. They talk with some authority be on a company they are not even a member of, and they share their opinion as if say one family imagine na me chire na sebi any na mu nim dia mo ye a company no own count. Rich, aside GFA ni a private company no, GFA no e members. The members, I think I have put per the status, no, I think Article 12. The members of the Ghana Football Association. Rich, some members, so much me there to Facebook. Some members as listed, no, and a bit me are taking decisions as to kwanya GFA and emphasis on Nyoma. You go into that same status. Some members now are listed, no, Rich, almost highest decision place or much me taking decision a binding obia ayomo Congress. Enti say GFA as a company adding the members enshrined in Article 12 in almost status. Echo omo highest decision making platform ayomo Congress. Rich na omo kono omo kase ye members of this company. Yeah, within our company now, we will want to do decision 1, decision 2, decision 3. No, Ayala, your opinion doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Now, what I can do today with me media microphone anime platform and say, Rich, as also in Semjonia, Midi sports achieve, Midi Ghana football achieve. Per me assessment of a normal person, I can suggest and say, say proposal be about tournament members could take decision over the next Congress about terms or mobile. Me so see muno. Me gini say and boa based on so and so. That should be it. Rich on my way woman. Emre bi a constitution ni mu a private company say o directors are work for more private company no they can serve a first term. Emre bi ani ho. Until nothing in the constitution and are preventing what the GFA are going through as a process no. For instance, multimedia away. Rich your directors are more a board no so. Emre bi ani Ghana ha e ka che constitution any mpanyimfo ne say more directors no more multimedia no. Say obidi 2 times and answer obidi 8 years ah. But feel o board no so on timi so any board member bi Emre bi ani ho. If we begin to see things like that and give space for people to go through their legalities, now our opinion can only be your opinion and your suggestion and not legally binding on anybody. The conversation will be quite serene.
But would I also because a lot of people will have a say also because Anna Sani maybe say born I affect it on my money.
That is it. So that's what I'm saying. Say apart from the GFA, and I was going to come there. Yes. Say what we can conclude as in some trouble, say even though the GFA as a company, I want the members, I want a platform somebody taking various decisions, you know. What they must have in their mind when they sit at Congress and say, after taking the decisions at Congress, they are coming to run the football for the public. And that in every decision we are over Congress now, oya member kwakoto abano. When say, "Uvoti wia, ujitum wia," will it attract the masses to follow your game ana? Because bono, enya munkwara moye. Do muna moye muko, but bono ube toma abonte so for. And that should always guide any decision they take at Congress. Now, Rich, Massima making in the top of them, Namade Manuesi, and say, Emramudie, what the GFA are going through, they have BBR spot on to take decisions. Take today. If they go to Congress and say they are proposing say GFA president echo 5 times, nobody can stop them. Nobody. And maybe anyone to be there to my name. I can say Obi stop you, Obi. But Rich, for what we have come to know in this country, for how football became unpopular under Kwesi Nyantakyi, I just hope say the Congress will remember. Say, during Kwesi Nyantakyi's time, these same rules were there. They were still the entity that they are today. They were running their own affairs. Nobody had problems with that. Legally, now all the luxury to take every decision at their Congress. Influence to influence and manipulate. Look, even company highway, Rich, if decision be penny percent decision be called a certain direction, our way to lobby the members of the company to get the decision to that direction. Now, Rich, before me the money the fact that GFA say extended terms of office for the president to 3 or 4 terms doesn't mean say ujiri say nipa kono your presidency here, you know. So underperform here, you can't contest him during election.
Sure. Send it be too.
But who say and confirm personal just to say I say yeah could be and that it will benefit only one person because of it not watch it. It doesn't mean that. See, it still gives room for any contest to come on. So Ujiri say the Onyadia, you have every right to also bring your counter proposal and go for him to reach.
Because like I said, yes, a private entity there, but you're winning now. You still go this.
Of course.
But when club chairmen and CEOs who are the main factors of the job, because at the end of the day, about or minus although about or minus, the people take the decision for year masses now. They keep on saying.